we're ready to go. Count them down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green, green, green. That is Kevin Steele in the 44 out front. And the 20 in second. And for some reason, I do not have a name on the 20 car. Hard hit in turn one. We've got a red flag already in the first couple of laps. And we're ready to go green. 3, 2, 1. Green, 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 green. Kevin Steele still leads in the 44.
So Nick, every Enduro we each try to pick our own car that we're cheering for throughout the race. So have you picked out your car? Usually we pick out the big battle wagon.
I liked the paint job on the 4 of Nathan Haley. He's currently third.
Our own Mike Carlton is out there in the number 23. Mike normally works turn 1 and 2. The 420 is obviously a popular car. Somebody rolled in here in a station wagon earlier. Oh yeah, it's still out there.
I think the last time we were here, it was that 01 Charger that picked up the win, right? That's Marty Emerson.
Yeah, actually, he ended up with the top 3. He led a lot of laps, but the car overheated on him late going. Speaking of overheating, this number 12 is not doing too well.
Kevin Steele is still your leader. He is right in the middle of the back stretch now, and he's got heavy lap traffic in front of him. The number 44 still leads it. The 55, Brad Clement, is in second. And it's a great race for second and third. The 4 is your third place car. Nathan Haley all over the back bumper of Clement. Side by side for second and third with 3 wide lap traffic right in front of them. And your leader gets hung up in that 3 wide lap traffic. Kevin Steele, the 44, has led the first 10 laps, but the 4 car gets by. Nathan Haley now. Nathan Haley's your new leader coming around across the line this time. Second red flag comes out. We got that car pushed to the infield. And we're just waiting on the heads up. We're good to go. 3, 2, 1. Green, green, green.
Nick, I'm putting my money on the grocery getter. I want car number 38, that station wagon. They're coming onto the front stretch right now. Right there, the number 38, the grocery getter. That one, that's my Enduro car right there.
Well, he just went a lap down, Ken. That's not a good one to pick. So up to third is the 8 of Jeremy Darvo.
Yeah,
Jeremy Darvo in that silver number 8, hanging pretty close with the top 2. And to his high side is the 04. That is the 4th place car. They are side by side for 3rd and 4th. Jeremy Darvo, and then the 04 is unnamed, unregistered.
Now this race is for non-regular drivers. There is some experienced drivers in here, but they could not have run a regular race for more than 5 years. Somebody said Pete McCullough's out there racing. I think it's been 20 years since Pete raced.
Oh, trouble for 2nd place. Oh, the 44Z, Kevin Steele, gets caught up in the lap traffic. He hangs on to it, but not without slapping the wall. Oh, we've got one right around at the start-finish line. That's not a good spot. Not a good spot at all. Wow. And Kevin Steele with another close call in the 44Z. Kevin Steele is back to 3rd, but man, some nice saves by him. As your leaders have just entered turn 1, and they are neck and neck, the 4 and the 8. Nathan Haley and Jeremy Darvo battling for the top spot. Coming around to the line this time, that's the battle for the lead with the 4 and the 8. 20 laps in, 80 to go. Kevin Steele still remains in the top 3 in the 44Z.
Yeah, don't forget about an Enduro. The big thing is saving your stuff to make it all the way to lap 100. Because if you leave the track, you're out of the race.
The 04 car is your 4th place sitter, and he's all over the back bumper of the 44Z. That is for 3rd and 4th. And then the 9X of Amy Clegg is your top 5 car, the 9X. Jason Sears in the 6 gets by Amy Clegg in the 9X. And the 6 will get into the top 5. That's Jason Sears of Skowhegan. Jason Sears looking fast now, challenging Kevin Steele for that 4th position. Going into turn 3 they go. That's for 4th and 5th. Kevin Steele in the 44, Jason Sears in the 6. And Jason Sears is now working on third place. That's the 04, currently unnamed. I don't have a registration on the 04, but Jason Sears in the 6 will take over third now.
Mike Carlton just got into the wall in turn 1 and 2. He went to avoid another car and ended up right up in the marbles and slapped the turn 2 wall pretty good.
Still a great battle up front. Separated by less than a car length. They are coming out of turn 4 now. The 4 of Nathan Haley and Jeremy Darvo in the 8, chasing him down. And the 3rd position is held down by the 6 of Jason Sears. Sears on the backstretch now in the 6 car. Long ways to go for Jason Sears to catch that top 2, though.
Nick, now you know I wouldn't want to rub it in, but the Super Streets had 4 cautions in 30 laps. These guys had 2 cautions in 30 laps.
Yeah, we're a third of the race through now. 33 laps down, 66 to go. And we've got all kinds of debris getting all over the track, but no need for cautions. Just run it over and grind it into a fine pulp. We've got a new leader. The 8 of Jeremy Darvo has recently taken over the top spot. He's coming out of turn 2 now in the 8 car. That's your new leader. Trouble for your leader. He takes a hard whiplash turn to the outside wall. And he's able to limp it back down pit road. Ladies and gentlemen, that was your leader going down pit road. Jeremy Darvo is done. Nathan Haley in the 4 reclaims the top spot. And Jason Sears in the 6 is closing the gap. Jason Sears is closing in a hurry. Both your first and second place cars on the backstretch now. Nathan Haley in the 4 and Jason Sears in the 6. He is closing in fast on your leader. Third is the 44 once again. Kevin Steele in the 44Z climbs back into the top 3.
Yeah, one guy you want to keep an eye on is that 01 of Marty Emerson. He's inside the top 5 now in that black Charger. I got to see how my grocery getter's doing. They don't even have a name on him, but he's running in 15th right now.
Kevin Steele is closing in on the top two. And we've got a 3-car battle for the top spot now, just about. The 4, the 6, and the 44Z. The 04 is 4th. The 78 of Jeff Reed, it rounds out the top 5. And as Ken was saying, Marty Emerson in the 01 Dodge Charger is coming up through rather quickly. Don't count him out. He won the last Enduro event. And we are approaching halfway. 5 laps till halfway. Jason Sears now, your new leader in the 6. Enter 3. That is your new leader in the 6 car, Jason Sears from Skowhegan. He looks like he's got a lot of problems on that car, though. Some sparks are flying from the 6 machine, and body panels are flapping around.
Yeah, he actually just picked up a bumper cover off another car on the front stretch. He's dragging it under the front end of the car.
Kevin Steele in the 44Z up to 2nd. As your leader a few laps ago in the 4 of Nathan Haley has fallen back to 3rd, and he might fall victim to 4th place of the 04. The 04 gonna pass him for 3rd pretty soon here, it looks like.
Yeah, Nick, there's that bumper cover that was underneath the 6 car for about 7 or 8 laps.
And we've got one around on the backstretch. I think that was your early leader in the 4. That was Nathan Haley goes around, and he's gonna fall back quite a bit. We're halfway, folks, 50 laps to go.
Yeah, how many laps before that right rear tire goes?
Yeah, that was my pick in the 4, and I don't think he's going to last much longer after that spin out. Looks like he's got a lot of tire rub going on now. There it goes, Ken. He's going around in the 4 car.
There was the earth-shattering kaboom as the right rear tire went.
Oh, tough break for your early race leader. The 4 of Nathan Haley cuts a tire, and he's going down to the pits.
Folks, this is why we run Enduros at the end of the night, not first. Rich is going to have a lot of stuff to sweep up tomorrow.
Yeah, Ken, no need for yellow for debris. We just let them run it over and grind it into the track as a fine pulp. It might become one with the race surface. Jason Sears in the 6 still leads it at the line right now. That's your leader. Kevin Steele in the 44Z, he's got company all over him. The 04 is in third. And somebody goes around over there in the midst of the 04, putting them a lap down. And we got our third red flag of the night for the Enduros due to that spin around in turn 2. Track is ready. Let's count them down. 3, 2, 1. Green, green, green. Oh, we got a hard hit coming out of turn 4. This guy, the 28, the guy with no brakes, almost goes around. He clobbers the wall pretty hard, but keeps her rolling. And a couple more in turn 4 hit the wall. One of them keeps rolling, and one of them is having trouble finding his way back around, but will stay green. .40 laps to go, and Jason Sears is still your leader in the 6. And we're about to see the top 5 be the only cars on the lead lap, I believe. The 78 is your 6th place car of Jeff Reed. And he's about to go a lap down to Jason Sears. On the back stretch they go. The 78, the blue and black car, is your 6th place car. He's trying to desperately stay on the lead lap. And if Jason Sears can get by, that'll leave only the top 5 on the lead lap. 5th place is Ben Audette in the 4. Right there at the start line now, that is your 5th place car in the 4. As the defending Enduro number 1 winner in the 01 car of Marty Emerson, he is in 4th on the backstretch now, but he's got a long ways to go to catch that top 3. Well, actually, Marty Emerson could easily catch the 04. That is for 3rd right in front of him, but the top 2, they are quite a ways away. The 6 and the 44 going into turn 1 now have quite a substantial lead on Marty Emerson in the 01. Emerson looks to the inside of 3rd place in the 04 car. And Emerson in the 01 will take over the top 3 now at lap 67.
And Nick, my grocery getter's out of the race. He just left. He had to go pick up the kids.
And the 78 of Jeff Reed in 6th place is doing a fine job staying on the lead lap, keeping the 1st and 2nd place cars at bay. The 6 is your leader right behind him.
Mike Carlton out of the race. He just exited the track. He was running 8th at the time.
And at the line this time, they're going to have 30 laps to go for Jason Sears.
And this is where the endurance part of an enduro starts to factor in.
Trouble for your leader, Jason Sears at the top of turn 4. Comes together with the wall. He holds on to the top spot, but not by much. Kevin Steele in the 44Z continues to keep him honest. Going into turn 3 now. This late in the race, we still have a great battle for 1st and 2nd. And the 01 of Marty Emerson right there at the line. That's your 3rd place car. A half a track behind your first 2. Now Ben Audette looks to go a lap down in the 4. He is currently your 6th place car as the 78 has kicked it into high gear, bumping it up to 5th. In that blue and black 78 of Jeff Reed. Jason Sears goes around the high side of Ben Audette now to put 6th place 1 lap down. Trouble in turn 4. This guy's going right into the racing line and comes to a stop after sliding in the infield grass. And he'll keep it going, backing it out of harm's way and putting it back up into gear. Close call in turn 4. Now into the final 20 laps, this time at the line, goes to the 6 of Jason Sears. And the 44Z still hanging tight of Kevin Steele in 2nd. And here comes Marty Emerson in that Dodge Charger, holding down the 3rd position. Coming out of 4 right now in the 01 car. But the 78 is really coming in hot. That's Jeff Reed in the blue and black 78, and he has caught up to Marty Emerson in a hurry, challenging for the final podium position. The average pace on the track has slowed down over a second from the start of the race as they try to make sure their tires last the whole 100-lap distance. Starting this race with a handful of 20-second laps, now they're averaging about 21.5-second laps. 15 laps to go, and we are side by side for third with Marty Emerson in the 01. And Jeff Reed in the 78 goes around the high side. Down the back chute, the 78 will take over third now with 14 laps to go for Jeff Reed. And here comes your leader in the 6. Jason Sears continues to hang on to it. Marty Emerson in the 01 is the defending Enduro 100 #1 a month ago winner. And we got trouble at the top of turn 4. One of the cars went hard into the wall. He keeps it rolling, and he's gonna try to make it down pit road so we don't have to pull a red flag here. Oh, we got a tire rolling off the 9 car. Heads up, tire coming down pit road. Heads up down pit road, tire coming rolling. And it's still heading down pit road. Heads up in the pits. 2, 1, green, green, green. And now it's only 10 laps to go as your leader crosses the line. He is unchallenged now in the 6. Nobody around him to challenge for this one. He can take it easy, as it is a second and third place battle between the 78 and the 01, and we might have trouble with the 01 for third. Marty Emerson slowed off the pace on the front stretch, and he continues to have trouble steering it through 1 and 2. Trouble for third place Marty Emerson, looking to come to a stop on the backstretch. He's heading down pit road the back way, ladies and gentlemen. We've only got 2 cars on the lead lap now, so that's going to put third place 1 lap down, the 4 of Ben Audette. That's the 4 right here at the line. That's your third place car now.
Lots of guys can drive fast, but can you get your car to get there to the end of all 100 laps? The attrition playing a big part now in the closing laps of this one.
Jason Sears is going to see 5 laps to go, this time at the line. And a tough break for some of our top competitors. Kevin Steele and Marty Emerson definitely had top 5 cars, and they have dropped out in the closing laps. Four laps remaining for the number 6. And then it's Jeff Reed in the 78. And Ben Audette in the 4 is your top 3. 2 laps remaining for Jason Sears. Smooth sailing ahead. Just got to make those tires last. Coming around for the white flag. And the checkered flag flies for the 6 of Jason Sears. Lap 100 up on the scoreboard. And it's Jason Sears, Jeff Reed in the 78, and Ben Audette. Audette in the 4, 1 lap down. Wouldn't you know it, 3rd place, 1 lap down. That's enduro action for you.
Yeah, with about 10 laps to go, they started dropping like flies. Some of the top contenders having mechanical issues.